need one more. I just need one more. Hey, I just need one more. I just need one more. All right, we here. What's going on, y'all? Y'all know what it is. This is What's the Wave. It's your host, Son of the Waves. It is episode number 30. Hey. I am here with the wonderful, beautiful, talented April from Dazzlen Bliss. How are you doing? Long time no see. It's been good. We've been able to reconnect and get you on the podcast. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good myself. I appreciate you for asking as well. You know, it's a wonderful Sunday, football Sunday, chilling, enjoying the sunlight. Weather seems to be good. Yeah. We got to, talk before the show, catch up, see, how life has been treating you, stuff like that, talking about, us being young adults, mid-20s, motherhood for you as well, being the blessing, the challenges of school and life and all that other stuff. So I'm just glad you had time in your schedule for sure to come pull up, because that's, that's one of the hardest things,
Yeah, for sure. So scheduling time.
Absolutely, but
I had to make time. So.
I'm glad. So we're here. It's episode 30 once again. Thank everybody for watching. If you listening, thank you for tapping in. Please like, share, subscribe, pull up to Dazzlen Bliss on the website, all social media platforms. Yes. We're here. We're going to get into that, of course, as the Bay Area brand. As we mentioned earlier, from episode like 4 or 5, I had to have you as with the Bay Area brand, and now we'll have you here in person to further deep dive into your beautiful, beautiful lash business. So we'll get into it. Of course, got some current events we're going to get into.
Yes.
Maybe a little bit of sports talk, sports season, see how you like that, or if you do or do not, love getting a woman's perspective on sports as well, because y'all very prominent now as well. Yes. With Simone and Naomi and all that. Like, don't get it twisted. Women are some of the best athletes. Don't get it twisted at all. So. And then, of course, the Bay Area brand. Talk some lashes. Talk about you, your brand, where it's going, what you're doing with it, of course. And then the topic of the day, just talk about the cosmetic game, as a dude. And we give some perspective for the men, and then just as of ladies who are also watching, talk about it, because it's been crazy I feel like since I became a young adult as well.
No, for sure. Definitely has took off since like 2015.
Yeah.
2015. So I'm going to say the past like 7-8 years, the beauty game has went crazy.
It's so many lanes opening up.
Man,
for sure.
It's so many lanes opening up. So I am honored to even have my little pinky toe.
Come on.
In the game.
Come on, You got your foot in the door. Yeah,
exactly.
For sure. And that's what we here for. To promote you and promote what you've been doing. Show off all the hard work you've been putting into your business and your craft. But without further ado, let's just get into it. We'll start off by talking about 2021, the year overall. Just how has the year been for you? Treated you? It's moved fast. We're already in September.
Oh,
like, it's so quick. So how's 2021 personally, 2021, excuse me, fumbling my words already. Personally, professionally, how's it been for you so far?
Personally, 2021 has been, I feel like it's been a lot of ups and downs.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of ups and downs. A lot of goods, a lot of bads, a lot of highs, a lot of lows. But overall, I'm still here. I'm still breathing.
Right on.
So I'm like,
how personally, family, everybody healthy?
Yes,
I mean, the Rona's still out here. The Delta out here now.
I know.
It's getting crazy. We got variants and all types of ish.
We got Delta, Beta, Sigma, all of that.
All of it. Like, it's crazy.
All of it. So I'm just like, I'm trying to stay in the house. So I'll be out the way,
That's what's up.
Out the way with my little one, and we just be chilling. But 2021 has been great. I mean, overall, I mean, I can't complain too much. It could have been worse.
At the end of the day.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, pray for Louisiana.
Right.
Still.
For real. I'm about to say, it's a lot going on. Even with the Cali fires and hurricanes over there.
Exactly. So, we have whole...
Mother Nature talking back to us.
Mother Nature is talking.
She talking. So hopefully we got the ears to open up and listen for sure. Professionally, 2021. How's it been?
Professionally, 2021 has been, I'm gonna say the same. It's been a lot of highs and a lot of lows.
Right.
A lot of, I'm not gonna say a lot of, but some moments of like questioning.
Of course, yeah.
I think everybody has.
It's a part of growing.
Any small business. I mean. Sure. I don't know if you a small business owner, if you haven't sat there and cried and been like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, for real. Them dark days. Dark days.
You have them dark days, them dark nights where you just like, you in the thick of it.
Yeah. And
you really,
for real.
You are in the thick of it. And you're like, it's going to pay off in the end. So just keeping myself motivated and just keep myself moving forward and keeping the morale. Yeah. Trying to keep your own morale is just like,
because
trying to boost it.
Even talked about, professionally, just staying consistent.
Yes.
That's one of the hardest parts, the key. Thing. Just staying consistent.
Staying consistent, especially in this day and age in social media of like
everything fast.
You see it. You see everything and simultaneously. So you'll see somebody blowing their business is blowing up, and you see this person doing this and this person doing that, and you just see everything happening all at once, and you're just like, well,
right. And you worried about kind of thinking about your traction and worried about all of that, but like you said, consistency is the key.
Consistency is
key. And just being there and being relevant, applying pressure for sure all the time, stepping on these people's necks and not letting up at all. Not letting up for sure.
Keep stepping on necks.
But yeah, we could talk about even social media and the presence on there. Recently, I've been on there just as a Newsweek, I love me some Twitter, love me the socials and stuff like that. I know you've been seeing the pics of the Met Gala, that happened in the past week. Quick thoughts on that. What do you feel about that this year? Because I feel like even though if you have noticed since we've been in our 20s, we watch that now. We care about the Met Gala. When I was young, I did not care about how people dress or none of that. But now we tune into this now. So what was your thoughts?
So I mean, I seen some of the pictures and everything like that, and for one, I had to figure out the theme because it's a theme to the Met Gala every year.
That's why I like it though, because at least it's themed out. I fuck with the themes.
That's the cool part about it. I like that. So I'm like, okay. I first was like, let's find out the theme. So once we figured out the theme, it's fashion in America. Now I'm looking at like what's going on.
It was pretty chill to me. I mean, it wasn't as crazy or out of bounds, but you always see some crazy stuff.
I thought Kim Kardashian
had the best. I'm about to say Kim.
She had the best outfit.
She got she got memed out to death on everything, every social platform, Facebook.
I cried when I seen that outfit. I cried because I was like,
somebody was saying that's
funny.
Not. Some people saying that's not even the Kim and Kanye in the
outfits. If it isn't, that's even funnier.
Oh my goodness!
I think that's hilarious.
It was some crazy stuff that you seen at the Met Gala, but also some cool stuff. Like you see some nice little fashion and stuff.
Some nice fashion. Some nice dresses came through. Some people did look really, really beautiful and really handsome. But some outfits were
it's crazy just how that's in the pop culture so prevalent now. You see all the rappers there, all the ball players there, at a gala, but that's what it is. That's the day and age we in. Fashion is everywhere. It's in our daily lives for sure. Speaking of our kind of drama now that is just in our face, I want to get into it. I haven't been talking about it honestly in recent podcasts, but we could get into kind of this little Nas drama and stuff like that. I definitely wanted to talk about it because it just keep going. Every time I turn around, I see something about Little Nas X. Not positive or negative. Well, both, honestly. I see the hate that he gets, the love he gets, and I'm not here to hate on the man by any means because, as you see, I'm talking about him on my podcast. So, what do you think about it? All the uproar and the kind of the lane he's been trailblazing with stuff with his stuff with drama with Boosie and the stuff with the he linked up with Tony Hawk recently. I don't know if you knew because do you remember when he had the drama about the blood in his shoe when he had the blood shoe? So Tony Hawk basically did the same kind of similar thing where he put blood in the paint for skateboards.
Yes.
And then they linked up and made a video and was like, you see, y'all was going bad on me as a little black gay guy, but Tony Hawk, y'all love white boy for doing this. So
but I don't even think it was about race.
I feel that as well.
I don't think it was about race. I think it was more about the it being him. It was it's supposed to be a devil. It was supposed to be a devil.
Kind of also the religious.
So when you tie religion into it and then you're putting blood, you're almost saying I'm sacrificing myself.
Yeah, that's a great point as well.
That makes it a little weird, and I think that's where people were like, "This is weird."
Right.
Whereas if he would have said, "Hey, I'm coming out with a new shoe, got blood, blah 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 blah," and did not link it at all to the devil, I think it would have been different. Because that's what Tony Hawk did. He didn't link it to the devil.
Kind of some demonic type thing.
Exactly.
It was skateboarding.
When you link things to things that are very demonic, people are going to resist, and you're going to get pushback from it.
I could get that.
So I'm on that. I see
I see the marketing kind of money behind it.
Yeah, but I don't see it being a racial thing. Yes. I don't think it was racial at all. Yeah, like I think if he came from a different angle, it would have been perceived differently. Right. But because
you kind of think it was more kind of on the
faith basis. It was like once you do something that's satanic or demonic,
yes, that's going to cause like that, they're going to that's going to cause an uproar for sure.
So you can't. I think that's where he had drawback from it. However, what he's doing in the media is exactly what I'm gonna say, as an entertainer, you want to keep yourself prevalent in the media because you make more money.
And I'm about to say, at the end of the day, he's doing that. That's the bottom, and that's the bottom line. Is the bottom line?
This is a job.
The bottom line is the money.
Yeah, and and it's the money exactly. Mm-hmm. This is all money driven. So it's like, hey, he's consistently he in a blogs every week.
Right.
Every week. And he in a blog.
It's similar to what I say about like the Paul brothers. Like, we might not like them, but we're talking about them. They're here. Like, you feel me? So.
Yeah. So how you feel about it?
I mean, I agree with you. I didn't really kind of take that spin on it just from the religious part of that. Because I did kind of, I mean, at first, just as a black man, you kind of see it that way. I thought it might have been the gender role, maybe because he was a black gay man as well. Right. And like they was just hating on him for that, and coming from that angle, just trying to tear him down. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm talking about him. He's here. He's relevant. I'm not I don't listen to his music or nothing like that. Like that's just not my cup of tea. But he out here, keep doing your thing, bro. He's still making money, and some of his shit do be outrageous, and I'm just like shake my head because I'm a little bit old school in that aspect. Like you have to take it there. Yeah, like certain stuff, like you gotta act pregnant and stuff. Like okay, like that seems like a lot for me. That's personal. That's just me personal. Right. But I understand it. I understand the troll exactly. I understand trolls. That shit is funny. It makes for good content. We need trolls. That's what makes the world motherfucking spicy. So
exactly, and that's what social media is. That's all it is. What social media has turned into. That's all it is. To be talked about, to consistently stay relevant. Right. Once you're consistently relevant,
then you good.
You always gonna get paid. So I mean, that dough. I can't be mad at the marketing aspect of it because even when people aren't like, say, okay, I might not like what you do in the media, but let me listen to your music. Let me see what your music about. Some people do that. Very true. You got that side of it where you getting fans based off of your music ability. Yes. And not saying that, and I'm sure he is very talented. Right. I mean, I have not listened to his album or anything yet. I think the farthest I went was Old Town Road.
Endorsements he's getting just off of everything.
Like,
the deals,
I'm not mad at him at all. I'm not mad at him at all. Like, he's doing his thing.
Go ahead, Nas, bro.
You know, like, do you. I'm not mad at it. I mean, Old Town Road is like the only song I know of yours, but
facts.
I thought it was a great, spin on country, hip hop, pop. I thought it was a great collaboration.
That song took over the world for a minute too. It had a very strong wave.
Yes. I mean, I'm pretty sure he tired of it as much as we are tired of it. However, it still was a great blend of genres, and I think he did a great. I think he did great in crossing over.
And look where it propelled this man.
Exactly. So, I mean, I thought he was gonna be a one-hit wonder.
You ain't lying. But for sure, keep doing your thing. We're gonna shift gears to a little more serious note. Just bring it back home, because that's what I really love about What's the Wave is that we're home based. That's what we want to promote. That's what we want to show, the beauty of it. But also pray for Vallejo for sure. Yes. We're just talking before the show, just staying out the way. I feel like that's become a common saying when you see somebody just, hey, how you been? What you been up to? Like from where just staying out the way. And it's sad to say it, but it's the truth. It's our reality. So prayers up. We're just talking about the shooting on Black Bear.
Yeah, I know Black Bear shooting. Yes.
Silly. Like, do you see what's going on? People getting crazy. Run up on at diners.
Yeah, like broad daylight. Broad
day though.
It was like 1 p.m.
I was getting off work. If you ask me. I'm getting off work. I'm taking that Fairgrounds exit, and I'm seeing all the police at Black Bear. I'm like, oh, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, oh, they over there tripping. Like they congregating. I don't know what's going on, but it turns out.
Yeah.
One of the homies showed me the video. I'm like, oh, people with choppers and bro, it's sick. Yeah, somebody just recently, like I said, down the street, around the corner from where I be at, Pilt. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, like it's silly. Crazy. Like,
so prayers up for the V. Definitely pray. On the positive note for Vallejo, just shout out to all the talent out the V. Like I said, we was talking about Russ on the Breakfast Club. Big shout out to Russ. Like I said, good company.
Out, for real.
Just seeing people grow and doing their thing, and that's all we're here about. Man. A couple people, like I said, my boy Marie doing this thing with his clothing brand. Like I said, Ben 1K. Seen him up in stores, got his clothing in stores and stuff like that.
Go boy.
A couple of them. So just wanted a quick shout out to the V and some people putting on and doing their thing.
Definitely putting on.
We're gonna have some more people on the podcast for sure. Like I said, hopefully I ran into Icy for the other day. I know he had just got talking about some music and little stuff like that. He's just dropping. So we tapped in, we locked in, so we put it on.
And these is men that have been doing this for a while.
Come on.
So it's like I definitely have seen y'all put in that work.
For real.
From rapping at the top of Bethel campus to rapping on breakfast clubs and
to all
that's
of
amazing.
It.
Like that's
from
amazing.
rap battling on campus to now people
rapping on breakfast. Everything. As well. He been working like
everybody's just putting in
work. So I love it. I love to see it.
So quick shout out to the V. And that's a perfect segue to the music tip. Let's talk about some music.
Okay, come on.
As in recent, some new music has been released. We could talk about Certified Lover Boy. Have you been bumping that?
Okay. So listen.
Go ahead.
I am a person that I can't listen to the album when it's hyped. I gotta wait.
Thank you.
I gotta wait till y'all calm down. Calm down.
I appreciate
calm down. Y'all doing a little much right now.
You're doing a lot. I don't need to hear all the other reactions. Let it sizzle down and then let me listen. I've only heard a couple tracks. I hear it through other people when the album is this much anticipated.
Yes,
I don't want to just let me hear it with y'all.
I don't want to listen with y'all.
I don't. I hear when I want to. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, in college, it was cool when we used to have a little Migos listening parties and stuff like that, chilling.
Oh, the album just dropped. Come slap this.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We in a college setting though, but on my own, it's all hype. I'm by myself. I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna slap something different and I'm gonna circle back. Yeah. So I have listened to half the album.
Okay. I've heard a few songs. I don't know no songs by name still.
Yeah,
so.
I have listened to half the album.
The only song I know was the one with Wayne on it. You know me. I'm a Wayne head, so that Ross and Wayne that one slaps.
Yeah, so. I mean, I love the song with Jay-Z. Yeah. Whatever song that is, I like that song. I don't know the name of it, but I like that song. But I have not slapped the full thing, so I'm gonna have to wait.
Let's get into what have you been slapping lately? What's been on your playlist and your musical ear? Just think the last week or so. What have you been bumping in and out of work, at the house, cleaning up and all that?
I have been slapping WizKid.
Word?
Yes.
You sound like my brother. My brother been slapping WizKid. That's
I've been slapping WizKid. I've been slapping Tink.
Okay.
I definitely love Ari Lennox's new record.
I was about to say, Ari, that's my baby. If you know anything about Sunday Ways, Ari, that's all me. So don't even got to get into that. I love almost everything she dropped though.
Everything, it's consistently good.
That's my homie. That's my homegirl. That's my homie.
In your head?
In my head, we be chilling. We been chilling.
Period.
Like that's my dog.
That's my good sis. I know her.
We finna go out after the podcast, so you already know. So.
Yeah, finna link up.
You already know. Mm-hmm. My boy Mozzie just dropped a new little tape. I need to tap into. If you wanna get into some gangster rap and stuff like that. That's been just in my ear a little bit lately. But yes, that new Ari. Yes. I've been in my R&B bag, just slapping on R&B.
I've definitely been in my R&B bag. I am definitely an R&B. So I love that type of music. I'm not too much. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna slap some rappers. It usually be Bay Area music. I want to listen to Bay Area.
I'm definitely a Bay bass ear as well.
Bay Area music. However, being in the South, I was living in Tennessee for 5 years. I got conditioned to listen to trap music as well.
Come on.
So now I listen to Moneybagg Yo or Pooh Shiesty or all that. So, and those are rappers from that area. Right, so, of course, they were really big. Before even their music
this big wave.
Yeah, they circulated out this way. Yeah. We were listening to them in college and stuff. So, it was that's cool,
I got you.
I mean, I've been definitely in my R&B bag and definitely into a little Afro beats and stuff like that. I like them type of music.
I was just saying recently, me and one of my partners, I haven't really been slapping any new music a lot lately. I've just been slapping kind of the same old thing. Yeah, some old or some stuff that I just been had on my playlist. I haven't really been exploring or venturing out, which I try to do every so often, but just lately I really haven't been doing so. But definitely got to get back in my bag and find some new artists and stuff like that. I feel like I've been slapping the same stuff a lot lately.
Yeah, a new artist that I do really like, a new rapper, because female rap has been taking off.
That's a great point. Get into it, because that's a very, very good point. A lot of female artists, locally in the Bay, for sure,
as well as,
and nationally.
Yeah, like.
You got
rap has been taken
Meg, Big Lotto. You got Sweetie getting deals with McDonald's. You got everybody going up.
Endorsement deals going crazy.
You got everybody going up. Mm-hmm.
Like, she's really doing her thing, but also just like women just trying to tap into the rap game. Yeah. And I think that's dope.
That's major.
It's a girl from, I think she's from Houston. Yeah, she's from Houston. Her name is Mona Leo.
Okay.
She really
dope.
Hot?
She hot?
Really
she nice?
dope.
Okay.
Yeah, she nice.
Okay.
She nice. So I've been listening to her.
Got you.
She's definitely been on my playlist as well as far as female rap. I was like, I'm trying to like, find something outside of the city girls and Megan Thee Stallion. Right. And,
just a different tone. Okay.
A different little vibe. So she's definitely giving, a little Bay Area, Detroit sound in some of her.
A nice little bounce to it. Okay.
And music, Detroit and Bay Area music is
very familiar.
Very similar.
Yes, very similar. So, very familiar with each other.
They're very influenced. I'm gonna say by each other.
Yes, both ways.
We're influenced by each other. So definitely, she's giving a little Detroit, Bay Area little vibe.
We'll
so I like that. Definitely check her out.
I like it. I like how you're trying to also mix it up a little bit, get a little diverse in your ear, because I have a very particular ear as well. Like like I said, listening to the same stuff. So I'll be trying to mix it up.
Yes.
From music to television. Let's talk about what you've been watching recently. Have you just been? Are you a binge watcher? Do you just?
Yes,
are you like you a Greg's Anatomy?
I didn't watch
Manifest.
Grey's
all of that.
Anatomy. Didn't watch it. Like
I
don't watch Manifest. Okay. However, I get into like.
What's your genre?
Yeah, I get into genres
like
I
suspense,
really like.
Thrillers,
yeah,
maybe,
like
type
I get into
things.
genres I really, really like. So I'm like right now, I'm just watching kind of like reality TV. I've been watching this show Below Deck. Have you seen that show?
Heard, never watched.
Okay,
heard of, but never watched.
I mean, it's definitely like a little show. Good background noise. Yeah. I mean, if you're doing something else, it's definitely good background noise. However, when you're paying attention, it is funny.
Gotcha.
So I had just finished watching the Chicago series, so Chicago Med, Chicago Fire.
That's so all this shit. PD, medical, fire department.
I was like in
next
that
thing they're gonna do social security thing. Next thing they're gonna do chef's office. I don't know what they're gonna do next. They're talking about.
Yeah, I was in that little pocket for a little minute because I was just watching all the medical shows, watching all the little fire shows I can watch. It was getting interesting.
I got you.
So I'm a TV show
person. Like, okay, what about movies? Watching. What about movies?
I'm not so much of a movie person. No? I realized that about myself. I like documentaries though.
Okay, I got you. I love going to the movies.
Yeah,
I haven't been. I literally have been itching to go to the movies since. I haven't been since the whole pandemic. Yeah. I haven't even been to the drive-in like a nerd. But I plan. I'm about to go like by myself this week if I don't go. But so
I definitely went into the drive-in, but I haven't been to the regular movies ever since the pandemic.
Right.
So.
I'm about to go. Like I said, I'm definitely a big movie goer.
I definitely do like the movies.
Nothing you want to see recently, or that's came out recently, just dropped, something that been dropped.
It's something that's been dropped that I need to tap in with. It's a documentary movie.
Okay, which one?
And it's called Dr. Death.
Dr. Death, like death or death? Death.
Like dying.
Got you, death. Okay.
Yes. So Dr. Death is on Peacock, which is another streaming service. Mm-hmm. And Dr. Death is basically about a doctor who, I guess I haven't watched it, so I'm just like
from what you've heard.
From what I heard, what I watched, the trailer I've seen. Mm-hmm. It's basically a doctor that was using malpractice, so he was not actually performing the surgeries in which he should have been performing.
Right,
and he performed surgery on, I guess, was one of his best friends, and he ended up turning him into a paraplegic.
Oh my god!
Which he didn't have to. So it was like, I guess he was performing unnecessary things in surgery
and shit. Oh my goodness! So, what the heck?
Yeah. So
that's mania.
Yeah. So I want to watch it, but it's so crazy. I'm like.
You don't know?
I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna feel after this.
Do it get real gruesome and like all the?
It goes into. It kind of dives into it. So Dr. Death is something I want to check out. However, I'm trying to like. Yeah, it's a little bit spooky. A little morbid. It's very morbid. So I'm like, I'm just trying to. I want to ease my way into. Like I want to watch a little bit and maybe come back. I mean, it's a documentary. So
shout out to the documentaries. I definitely need to probably expose myself to more documentaries for sure.
Documentaries are great. I just watched one about 9/11.
No, okay. I mean, we didn't seen too many just in school growing up and the whole thing.
Oh my gosh!
But there's always something so crazy. I believe I won't say conspiracy, but I believe some the stories behind it, some little crazy things behind 9/11 as well, because that shit don't sit right.
Of course not. I mean, in the documentary I watched, it was President Bush. It was his.
Yes.
Basically, his role, not his role, but just how the day played out into him finding out and everything like that. So it was really good to see insight in which a former president, in which I didn't know, because I mean we were so young at the time. We were 6.
Like, we was like 5, 6 years
old.
We were
like 6 years old, and I didn't know at the time that was his first year in office. Like he had just got into office that January. Like he had so I'm just like, that happened in September. You just came into office in January. This a new job. Right. So I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking of it like
it's a new job. And your whole shit is
job, right? So like, I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking of it in my like me in his shoes. Well, I mean, I can't put myself in his shoes, but like me thinking about it, you just started a new job,
right?
And a couple months later, 8 months later, somebody just run
into the whole
and
building.
Attack everything. Like just run in and causing havoc in your shit. Like just cause havoc in your whole shit. And what you gonna do? I don't know how I would have reacted either. Yeah. And also being like he was doing a reading at a school. So and I think that was the time when I'm sure you've seen, as we've grown up, the picture of him reading a book upside down. So he had just found out the buildings dropped. So I'm like, no wonder you ain't even reading that book. You thinking about all the people that
he's probably on a whole nother mind.
Yeah. So I was just like, that's really insightful. As being older, we've heard so many different stories growing up.
Even like I said, the conspiracies about he did it. I ain't gonna lie, I do believe a little bit of it, because some of it is a little bit. I don't know though. But I'm a skeptic though. I'm a skeptic.
I definitely am too, and I definitely love to play devil's advocate and be like, okay, so what if this happens? Yeah, exactly. But what if this happens? So I definitely try to put it like a little spin on it, make it a little interesting. However, it was very insightful to watch a former president and his his security and everybody that was around him at that time.
I'm at, like you said, just listening to you and the documentaries I've already seen. I'm gonna definitely have to look into some more for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. But no, that'll wrap it up kind of for the current events, for sure. We'll talk a little bit of sports talk, but like I said, we don't got to do too much. For one, let's just start. Do you like sports? Do you watch sports? Are you a sports person?
Yeah. I do like sports.
Football, basketball, baseball.
I don't really like baseball.
That's okay.
Baseball's a little slow.
It is.
I tried to like baseball, but it's slow.
Yeah.
It's very, very slow. I went to sleep at baseball games. So once I went to sleep at an A's game, I said,
it's not for me.
This ain't for me.
It's not for
This ain't for me.
I like going to games. I've been to a few.
Yeah.
It all depends on literally who you go with. That's all it is. Just the crowd around you. But yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely it just wasn't for me.
Okay.
But basketball, football, I like basketball, football.
Okay, who you got squad? Do you have a favorite team in either sport?
I'm a Raiders fan.
Raider Nation. Come on, Raider Nation.
Now I will say this. I grew up a Raiders fan, so
say it.
As far as like knowing everything that's going on,
right?
I watch a game from time to time. I come in, talk my shit.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. Wow. I like to talk shit to the boys more than anything. You know what I'm saying? I like to talk shit. And the audience know
I'm a Chargers fan. I grew up in a house full of Raiders, so I'm already used to going back and forth.
Raiders fans love to talk shit.
Niners fans too.
And Niners fans
we
too.
in the back. We just shit talkers.
Exactly.
Shit talkers
just to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I think I like that aspect about it a little bit more than actually what's going on the field. However, last week's game was crazy.
Oh yeah, that was a good Monday night game.
That was a really
good Monday night game.
Good Monday night football game. I was like, damn.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Y'all put on a show last minute, and I love that.
How do you think y'all gonna do this season?
I don't know.
Yeah. Raiders
Raiders. I'm gonna be real. Raiders are inconsistent.
Okay, right,
we are very inconsistent squad. Okay, you know your team.
Y'all won today. Y'all 2-0.
I know.
Y'all won today.
I mean, we start off good.
Yeah,
we all Raiders. Come on now, Raiders start off pretty strong. Momentum be there, and then they morale just be.
We'll see.
So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna say we going to the ball.
Right.
But
Right. I mean, NBA. Even though it's the off season, let's talk some hoop.
Yes.
Do you have a favorite squad in hoop?
I
am down for the Warriors or
definitely home team.
Go ahead. Then we'll talk about. We'll just keep the focus on them. Clay coming back, hopefully healthy. Clay Thompson.
He?
He's in the gym. Been gone for like 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's why I didn't know. I was like,
he's been out for a minute.
My boy ready to retire. I was like, he in the Bay, he living this good life.
So
he enjoying this weather. I love that.
Give me a prediction. How do you think the Warriors gonna bounce back? Well, I know. Have you heard about any, like, the Lakers got damn near everybody now, and then the Nets got damn near everybody now. So how do you think the Warriors gonna mix it up?
I really don't know.
No.
I mean, I feel like
prediction. I know you got faith. You got faith.
Steph is Steph. Sure. I feel like Steph.
Y'all still got Steph
and Clay coming back, and is it Andre coming back too?
Yeah. I think y'all did. They get Andre?
Yeah, I believe
something crazy like that. Even though he's a little bit older.
Back.
Y'all still got Draymond. You still got some cool young pieces.
Yeah, I think with some of the older squad coming back and trying to kind of, I guess, bridge that gap between the young and the old. Because I feel like maybe I feel like with everybody like had got traded or hurt or whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
It kind of like left rookies.
Yeah. Now you do need the youngest to step up. Okay.
Exactly. And you had to see, you feel me, a team get rebuilt.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I definitely think with the older players coming back and helping to integrate and bridge that gap, hopefully, we can teach a little youngin' something. And definitely, they will hopefully get better because, it's been rough.
Okay,
definitely been rough.
I can respect it. Okay, so shout out to your squads. Hopefully they do good. All prosperity. Hopefully they'll do better than my teams.
Who's your squad? Who's your squad?
Like I said, the Chargers. You already know that. We can talk that. And you see, I got Kenny the Knicks gnome. You already know. We can talk about my little Knicks gnome. You already know. We put him behind. We put him behind the products. Like I said, he's just peeking over right now. But other than that, so
like a Knicks fan from the Bay.
Right. Yes. Oh, Pops from New York. You feel me? Yeah. So that side of the family, and I just gravitated to him. And growing up, Carmelo was my favorite player.
I feel it.
So when he went to New York, it kind of like bridged that marriage. I didn't really watch hoop as a youngin' growing up. I had players until I got older, and then was like, okay, I do want my own squad, and then it just was like that was my dog, that's my squad, and I was like, that's my city. You feel me? So it's all good. So shout out to the Knicks, man. We rocking to the death. We'll be alright this year. We ain't gonna make too much. We'll be alright. We'll make the playoffs and maybe hopefully make some noise more than we did last year. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Finishing sports. Did you play? Did you play sports? Do you like playing sports? Do you still play sports?
No, I don't.
No. It's like I be chilling. I be in the house.
I really be in the house, but I did run track and I cheerleaded in high school and growing up. So. I ain't gonna sit here and be like, I was running track. I was Allison Felix out there. No.
But you stayed active,
Definitely stayed active. Right. I definitely did a lot more cheering and dancing. So that was definitely my sport. And I did that till what?
All the way through? I'm about to say all the way through?
Yeah, junior year. I think senior year.
I'm not about to say
senior year I did not.
You didn't cheer senior year?
No. Senior year I didn't cheer. I was out in the streets.
She was just doing some other stuff. I was chilling.
I was like, you know what? I've done this since I was like 8, 9 years old.
Like I'm cool. I put in my work.
Listen to y'all no more. Right. I was like, nah. In college, they tried to get me to dance and cheer. I said, I'm not listening to y'all coach. I just don't want to. I'm like, no.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that by any means, for sure.
Yeah, I just chilled. But definitely, I was a cheerleader. So
okay, good to know.
Yeah, and cheerleading is going to the Olympics.
Oh yeah,
have you heard?
I didn't. Yeah, this was the first year. Skateboarding was the first time in the Olympics this year. So I was definitely talked about that on here before as well.
They're gonna be bringing.
Shout out to the cheerleaders, skateboarder, all of that. I'm just I do it all. Play everything like Mac Dre said, but you already know. But yeah, for sure, we'll wrap it up for the sports right there because we got to get into the real. One of the main reasons I had to bring you on because you're a walking planet now with your own business.
Yes.
Dazzlen Bliss is here. It's fully functional. Ooh. And we need to get into it. We need the guests. We need the people to know about this wonderful, beautiful brand that you've created and put out here for the people to enjoy as well.
Yes.
So first, just give me a quick little history of the brand. Kind of just the when it happened and the why it happened. What made you get into Dazzlen Bliss and the eyelash game?
Lashes. Okay, so I kind of always liked lashes.
Yeah.
Honestly, starting off when I was a little girl, my mom used to sell makeup.
Gotcha.
So she used to sell Mary Kay. So I used to go with her to her beauty parties, and I used to help her with her beauty parties.
So she was around,
and I loved it. Right. Okay, I kind of grew up doing that, and then fast forward, wasn't really into makeup in like high school or anything like that, but in college, I kind of started getting into makeup and really liking it. And that's when I kind of like really started getting into like lashes and all that stuff. And so as time progressed, it was in 2018, I started looking to be a lash tech. So I was getting my eyelashes done professionally. And my lash tech, Jazz, shout out to Lash Jazz in Nashville. So she was my instructor. So she definitely taught me a lot. And introduced me to the lash game. And that's how I got into it. I got into it in 2018 during a time where I didn't know if I wanted to go back to school or not. I was like,
kind of over that as well. You know,
I was at the point where I'm just like, should I go back to school? Should I not go back to school? Like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. And it was really because I didn't know what I wanted to do after college. So it was like trying to figure that out. And once I figured that out, I'm like, okay, I think I'm going to just go back to school. However, I started Dazzlen Bliss in 2018. I became a lash tech in April of that year.
Got you.
So that I started my business that May.
Nice.
And I started building my clientele. I had great clientele. I was busy every day, from my first week of starting. So I was lit. I'm like, oh, okay.
Come on.
So it definitely boosted my morale. I was like, I can do this. And I was definitely getting better over time. You know, of course, practice makes perfect. You know,
absolutely.
You don't come out swinging out the gates. Like, and lashes is hard and a tedious thing to do. So
I bet.
It was super tedious, and it was super, like, at a point in time, I was like, dang, do I really want to do this? Like, this is kind of hard.
Every day? All the time?
Like, every day. However, because I kept getting that clientele and kept getting that feedback, I'm like, okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. And so I kept going, and I ended up going back to school. And that's when I kind of put everything on ice as far as services. And I was like, you know, I don't really have the time with work.
Prioritize.
Exactly. With work and school, I'm like, I don't have the time to fit in my clients. And I want to give my clients the best service. I don't want to rush through it. I don't want to make them feel like I don't want them to be there and I'm just ready for them to go. I wanted to take my time. So I went ahead and I just canceled not canceled. I just kind of blocked myself off so people weren't able to book with me for a while. And I just kind of put everything on ice, and I'm just like, I don't really know what I want to do, but I know I'm going to do something with this business. And one thing that my instructor told me that was such a key thing, and I'm so happy she did. She said, don't put yourself in a box by saying blase blah lashes or lashes by blase blah, because then you kind of box yourself into being only lashes.
Gotcha.
If you kind of make yourself a
little more broader,
a little broader name, you kind of can do a little bit more with it.
Very true.
So that's how I started thinking outside the box, because I wanted my name to be Blissful Blinks. And she said, start searching that search, start searching it on Google. Is it took? Instagram, like, start looking at all the search handles. So once I start looking, I'm like, damn, it's a whole bunch of blissful blinks out here. And I'm like, damn, so I'm like, okay, that's gone. I'm not doing that. Like, that's not the name. So I sat with it for a while. I just sat with it and just was, just thinking and researching different stuff. And that's when I came up with Dazzle. And Dazzle means beauty. And, we in the beauty game. And bliss is joy. So, and I just wanted to kind of bridge the gap of being beautiful and joyful at the same time.
Come on, talk your shit.
So I just, kind of took that name and kind of played off that and made Dazzlen Bliss. And I'm so happy I listened to my instructor and did not take Blissful Blinks, because Dazzlen Bliss has turned into Dazzlen Bliss Cosmetic.
We out here.
So it's we're growing the business. It's like circling back to when I finished, I said, I want to do something with it. I didn't pay for this website to just let it sit here.
You feel me?
We're going to do something with this.
We're going to make it work.
So I just sat and I thought, and I said, you know what? I'm going to start making the lashes. I'm going to start making eyelash strips.
Okay.
So I can still use my craft of being a lash technician. But I can also do it on my own time and not have to, have that time for service. And, I can kind of give the same product, a little different, but I can give the same outcome at just a lower cost and a little bit of conveniency for them definitely and me. Because lashes take 2 hours to do.
For real? See, I don't know the first thing about lashes how long a lash appointment takes or nothing about that. Like, I have no idea. That's crazy. The standard is 2 hours. And if you're on a slower tip, like, I'm not going to lie. I mean, an 8-hour day, that's only 4 people. So that's not even that many heads. So, like, and then if you're working 12-hour days, like, that's for a long hours doing something that tedious. Like, oh, that's very work. Tedious. Talk about it. I know a couple. Like I said, my homegirl Jazz. Shout out Lash by Jazz. Definitely got to get her on the podcast too. Yes. She a lash tech and she be saying like, "Hey,
it's tedious.
That shit is
Shout
a lot."
out to her.
Yeah, that's a lot. She be like, "It's a lot. It's worth it." Like you said, and growing and staying consistent and all of the above.
Yeah, I definitely would have probably picked it back up by being taking services again. However, my equipment is in Nashville.
Right. Yeah.
Well, right. When I moved out here, my mind was not on Dazzlen Bliss. My mind was on having a baby.
Right. So, yeah, she's like different stuff.
It was on different stuff. So I was just like, once I circled back and was like, I'm gonna do this. Right. I really was like, okay, like, let's do the lashes. Yeah. Like, and then
and even from there, because not to cut you
off.
Yeah,
no, you good.
But talk about, because that sounds like a challenging moment. I definitely want to ask you about that you found in this space when you entered a challenging moment. What was that one of them, or just moving? Just definitely. Location, just in the space of the lash business. What was definitely one of those? Was it because you just mentioned maybe even a couple just finding a name?
Yeah,
getting established. So what was another roadblock that was kind of preventing you? Yeah.
Another roadblock was definitely being freelance.
Ooh, talk about it.
Freelance is hard.
Yeah,
being a freelance business, it's hard. So not having like a big company to rely on,
that part,
and to fall back like, okay, I'm gonna get clients anyway. Right. You just pushing your name, and hoping people just like your work.
Right.
So that was hard, and definitely. I'm like, damn. Okay.
Like you got to be out here.
You really do. You got to put your foot on the gas. Like you really got to put your foot on the gas. So it was definitely hard. Kind of tapping out of the lash business as far as being a tech and kind of going into products.
Yes.
So from service to products is a whole different ball game, and I was like, oh, okay, okay. I mean, I didn't know what to expect. I will say this though, I definitely thought it might be a little bit easier.
Word.
I definitely thought it might have been a little bit easier, just a little bit. I thought, this might be a little bit easier for me to do. I mean, as far as time, yes. Yeah. Time, it was definitely, I was so happy to have more time. However, I thought maybe if I'm able to still provide the same service, it will still, keep these people engaged. But however, people like what they like. People like what they like. At the end of the day, they like what they like. Mm-hmm. If you like getting your eyelash extensions done, you're going to get your eyelash extensions done. If you like getting strips, you're going to get strips. Right. And that's just the way it is. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, only shop strips. Nah, I'm a lash tech. Right, I can't say that. I love extensions.
Whatever you like, get it.
I love the look. If you love getting eyelash extentions, go ahead. I might have something for the lash techs in the future. You know what I'm saying?
It can go both ways.
So because that's a market too. Selling products to lash techs. That's another market. So you never know. Dazzlen Bliss might be supplying those extensions. You know what I'm saying?
That's perfect, because now talk about a feel good moment that you had. Either that shift and knowing you can kind of prevail in both lanes. What was a feel good moment other than after struggling over those challenges? What was one of the moments where it clicked, like, oh, I got this?
Just dropping it the first my first week, and dropping Dazzlen Bliss, relaunching, I should say, my first relaunch, which was last year. I celebrated my first year at the beginning of this month, September 1st.
For sure. Claps for that. Yeah.
I celebrated my 1 year. So my feel good moment was that first week. I sold out. I said,
talk about it.
So that was, you
just sounded like Wayne, like you just dropped out. She said, I sold out first week on the
right. So I'm really feeling like, hey, you can do this. You know what I'm saying? So I sold out first week, and that just made me feel amazing. Like that was an amazing feeling, just to sell out of your product, of not even knowing like how this will go. Y'all don't even know, because I'm making I'm making it. So I'm just like, and I'm I'm a little sensitive because it's a craft. Like I'm an
definitely.
artist, so I'm
like my shit, please, like my shit,
you know what I'm
please,
saying?
like my
please.
shit. We out
so
here.
I just I felt great once I knew people loved it. I'm like, oh shit.
I'm telling you, it's the
here.
moments that make you feel good, even from people who, like I said,
and
a
feedback.
comment will go a long way, a share, all that little stuff, like from the socials to people reaching out to you, like, hey, I had somebody tell me the day, well, I just got put onto this because listening to your shit. I'm like, for sure, that's what I'm here for. Like little shit like that, definitely is so gratifying, make you feel great.
No, for real, and definitely like small businesses retweet, like, share. It means so much.
All of that, the baby exposure helps.
The baby exposure, like anytime I see a repost, a like, a retweet, or anything, I be so juiced. Like I got a sale. Like that's how juiced I be. I be like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Like, and it's like I'm genuinely so happy because I'm just like, you reposting that can bring somebody else to me. Like that may once, what I'm providing.
Just that day. That's that time of the day. Like, oh, you might have choose to repost it this day, not the next day. But since you did on this Thursday, turns out homegirl needed some by Friday, so I got her. You feel me? We on.
Exactly. And also just dropping my newest product, which I am so elated about, which I actually just dropped it this Thursday.
Okay. So talk about it. Let's get into it. We're talking about what's next for Dazzlen Bliss. What's going on next?
So next, we are jumping into cosmetics. So that's like I said, I changed that Dazzlen Bliss. We're not just Dazzlen Bliss, it's Dazzlen Bliss Cosmetics.
You heard it here first. So, you already know. Breaking news, we out here.
Dazzlen Bliss Cosmetics. So we changing it up just a little bit.
Come on.
And adding some more in because like I said, not everybody likes eyelashes.
Very true.
Eyelash strips. Some people like the extensions, and
some people want to go natural. Some people want to do their own, all that.
Exactly. So
to each their own.
I'm trying to, put my pinky toe in the little both markets. Eyelashes, and now we got makeup. So I just dropped my first eyeshadow palette.
Say less.
This is it right here.
Come on, little eyeshadow. Yes, of course. Tilt it towards the camera a little bit. We could get that. Yeah. Come on. Yeah, we're gonna make sure we show that off. Talk about it. What colors we got? What flavors we got going on?
So, this is a neutral palette.
Okay.
And so this is going to be a lot more of the brown shades. And
come on, ladies. We love our. I support melanin to the fullest. You feel me? So you already know.
Something to help that beautiful skin pop. So, and I also have some fun colors in here. So some of my favorites. And honestly, I wanted to add in some stuff that I love.
Okay.
And something that you can kind of just take everywhere.
Okay. So some little versatile, a little bit of everything.
A little versatile. So I thought about vacation, and when you go somewhere, and I know girls, like if you wear makeup, you have an eyeshadow palette. Sometimes you don't have every color in your eyeshadow palette.
Talk about it.
I mean, and not saying that this has every color, but sometimes you just want simple looks and to have every color in that same palette. Sometimes you got one color in the other palette that you like, and that one, and
it just kind of bring like 80 different thousand palettes.
A couple different ones.
That's why y'all be packing so much shit, because y'all gotta have 80 different thousand palettes. That's why I need to hit on the Dazzlen Bliss. Cut your makeup bag in half.
We trying to cut it in half.
We
want to do something fun. And if you want to do something fun, we got some colors in there. You can do something fun. If you want to do something natural, you do that. I'm definitely wearing this palette today, as well as some lashes. So I'm wearing,
Coach. We on.
I'm doing the little. I have this little orangey shade in here, some brown, and I use these two at the top. This gold and this little rose gold color,
a little bit of dazzle right there.
A little dazzle on the eyes.
Talk about it.
And I'm wearing the euphoric lashes. I think I have those over there.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk about the lashes as well.
So I have, I got 4 different lashes up here displayed, and these are the 4 newest ones I just dropped. So I just dropped these at the beginning of this month. Okay. So I'm releasing new product. Like we're trying to get it in. We're trying to definitely
putting our foot on these people's necks right now.
So
it's all good. It's all good. We here. They here to stay. We ain't going nowhere.
Put that down like this.
It's all good. Come on.
But I'm definitely trying to, be on my Rihanna. Like, shout out to Mama Ree. Shout out to her, because honestly, I definitely appreciate her for being a black woman in this game.
Trailblazer.
And literally,
trailblazing shit for sure.
Stepping on necks. And I definitely appreciate her for opening that lane for little black girls like myself to be like, I think I can have a major beauty business too. Like,
hell yeah. And let's talk about it as we get into the topic of the day. The cosmetic game overall. And I'm glad you brought up Riri, because she definitely is trailblazing in that space.
Yes.
And how do you see yourself kind of creating your own lane and setting yourself apart in, because you know it's a crowded space.
It's
a lot
crowded.
of everything is nowadays. I'm about to say podcasting, from visuals, from production, from artists, rapping, from clothing brands. Everywhere is pretty crowded. So how do you see yourself, you know, setting yourself apart?
So you know, definitely setting myself apart by custom making my own lashes. That was definitely something handcrafted was definitely something I really wanted to put in the forefront of my business. I handcraft these, and I think people kind of get it confused of like, oh no, she don't really make these. But like, I really do. I really do be making them. And I also can create customs. I can create whatever you like. If you got something that you want me to create, I got you.
So, bro, y'all got custom lashes out here, y'all. Why y'all?
You know what I'm saying? And
y'all could get this shit custom made. Come on, stop
and you know, so that's definitely what I wanted to push for my brand, but also providing, you know, if you aren't looking for something that's custom,
right,
I have something else for you as well.
Right.
You know, so I wanted to have something a little bit for everybody, and also tapping into the makeup, and that was a little like let me tell you, I had anxiety the night
because it's a different step.
It's a different step, and I'm just like, so, and you know, still a little nervous because I just like literally just dropped it. So it's like, whew, okay, like I don't know how this is gonna go off. We don't know if you're gonna love it. However, I love it. Everybody around me loves it. And it's like, it's beautiful. The colors are beautiful. They're vibrant. All that. So we're gonna keep it going. You know, we got it. We're gonna have another one, volume 2. This is volume 1. This is Dazzlen Bliss volume 1.
That's just the first drop.
That's a volume 1. So volume 2. You know, we're gonna apply more pressure. More products are coming. So we're just gonna definitely try to really get into the cosmetics game, but also try to keep it centered around the eye area.
I got you.
Yeah, because I also have lash therapy, which focuses on lash health. So
talk about it. I'm lash health.
I'm all into that. Like, I'm talking about, like, I want your lashes to be sturdy for your lash tech. Like, I want your lash tech
healthy eyelids. Yes, I need a bitch with some healthy eyelids. Period. You feel me? That's all I'm fucking with from now on.
I don't want you to be bald by the lids. You feel me? Hey, you bald headed and you got bald lids. What I'm gonna do with that?
You ain't got no edges or no eyelashes.
Exactly.
Or no eyebrow.
Come on now.
You
out here bald.
Just naked mole rat.
Exactly. Looking like Rufus.
Oh my soul.
You feel me? So I'm like, we gotta get these lashes strong for these lash techs, so they can hold those lashes that they put on.
So that's why your lashes be hanging off, because your eyelashes is weak. Oh, baby got weak lashes.
Yes, tap in. I got you on that strengthening.
That's cold. That's cold. Baby got weak lashes.
Exactly. So, you know, definitely I'm focusing on lash health, trying to definitely, you know, bring awareness to that, because some women don't even know. So
this is the first time I'm hearing about it. I never ever heard about lash health.
Lash health. We talking about eye shapes, knowing your eye shape, what looks good on you.
It's just dropped, even like glasses, all of that. All that shit matter. Your facial features.
Yeah, your facial features matter. So I just actually dropped some content on my page about eye shape. So ladies, if you don't know what lashes will look good on you, tired of seeing y'all with
these moths on y'all fucking eyelids.
And like, that's another
proportions, thing. Like,
can I talk about that? Okay, how I
don't do that to these women.
And I love y'all. I love you, girls.
But come on,
I love y'all.
I understand, because it's a lot of. I get the ways a lash enhances a woman's looks. I understand it. I get the whole shit. now men are so exposed to makeup game. We get it. Like we notice when a female doesn't have her shit on correct. But damn, like. It's like, it look like y'all wearing them Ugg slippers on your face. Like, it's crazy.
Like, crazy. I mean, I am not. Okay, let me say this. I will not lie and say I've never worn them long, extravagant lashes. I have.
Okay.
I have.
As long as you're honest about it, that's fine.
However, and I was, at a point in time, I was going to sell those, and I wanted those to be included on my site. I wanted to actually make some as well. Okay, I was like, I had
people who like them. Some people like them.
I was like, I'm going to make them long lashes.
Like 4 inches.
I was like, I'm going to do that. I made
them is not lashes.
I literally made a little like mock-up pair. Like, I was just trying them on. I said, nah, this ain't it, B. I was like, this is not it. I do not like this. This is ugly.
Can't
it looks
even keep
like
your eyes open.
It looked crazy. I did not like it personally on myself. It made my eyes look really small.
Yeah, make your eyes look small and like furry and shit. Stop doing that, women. Please stop. Don't do that.
Yeah, your eyes look a little like, like they kind of look off. Like it just look a little off. Mm-hmm. However, I did not want to have those over dramatic lashes on my side. I wanted to be a lot more natural, embracing that beauty and being joyful about that beauty and what you are embracing.
I love the approach you're taking on it. Just
exactly, like just being a little bit more natural.
Understanding how the natural fit, how it looks on your eyelids, on your skin, around your face, your facial shape.
Yeah, and because
also, I like it. I like the perspective.
Yeah, also because some women they do have them big eyes and and brown big eyes, and where they can wear those huge lashes and it doesn't look crazy. Right. However, it's a lot of y'all that lashes, y'all, they be taking over your face. They be just taking over your whole face. And
the game is so crazy nowadays. Like
people be like, the longer the lash. And I mean, if you like it, baby, I love it. Like, do you? However, Dazzlen Bliss is a little bit more on the natural side. It's not gonna be. We're not doing the caterpillar on the eyelid.
But if you want it custom, if you want it custom, we gonna deliver.
Got you. I got you. I'm gonna deliver though. If you want it, I got it. Okay, I got you.
And to wrap it up, I just want to know where you think, being in this space for a while now, a couple years, in the lash game. Where do you see the future of lashes going? Because I see now vending machines at the mall.
Hello.
And like shout I'm learning about lash health. I'm learning about eye shape and all this other stuff and natural looks and all this. So where do you see kind of the future of the lash game? Even in the cosmetic world going?
Ooh, the cosmetic world, it's going to just keep growing and growing and growing.
I believe it.
As we have seen within the past.
You see how like years, I said, I love having you on here because this show's for everybody. I want to expose, like I said, man, now you know what to get your girl the right product. Because imagine, that's how she going to love you forever. You get her the right lashes.
Hello. And you be like, baby, I like them on you. Because, sometimes girls is listening to a lot of social media and a lot of guys are like, I like them.
Stop shopping off of social media in general. Stop everything you see on the social. You do not need to buy.
It don't need to be for you.
From shoes to lashes to purses to Birkins, all of that. Relax. All that.
And some of them be fake.
Talk about it. Come on.
I mean, for me, myself, I do not like that for my look. I kind of grew up a little bit more in my later, I'm not going to say late 20s because I ain't in my late 20s.
Right, we ain't there.
I'm in my prime.
You feel me?
But, just being a little bit older, I'm like, I just kind of want to take it back. Less is more.
Yeah.
Do
you feel like that's where the future lash is going? Is getting to more extravagant?
More. I think it's going. I think it's going to go back to being more natural.
With like colors.
I think it's going back to being a little bit more natural. As I'm watching, I'm very observant, and I have to watch what's going on. And so, as being observant as I am, I've noticed a lot more natural looks going. Because I'm sure you
ladies,
didn't know.
That's what we're here for as men as well. We love the more
natural,
like you said, simple is easy.
Because it was a lot more of the I should say I'm going to say drag queen style. I'm putting quotations around that. Right. So
it's a little more flamboyant.
Yeah, it's a little bit more, a lot. It was a lot happening for the lashes and the makeup.
Gotcha.
Over the years, it had been a lot more eyes, a lot more colors.
Now I know what the color nude is.
Yeah, nude.
I never knew that. Yeah. I never knew nude, but okay. See, so like you said, that's kind of a natural tone type shit.
Yeah, you gotta have some natural.
I be knowing my little tone, little shit. Come on, stop playing. Well versed out here.
Yeah, so I like a more like a natural look, and that's what I wear on a daily basis. And I don't. This is my thing. I don't want to release nothing I wouldn't wear.
As every artist should in whatever space you in.
Yeah, like if you wouldn't wear it, why would you release it?
If you wouldn't listen to it as an artist, if you wouldn't listen to it as a podcaster, if you wouldn't wear it as a clothing brand,
why would you carry it?
Feel that 1,000%.
So I like I said, I was gonna start selling them thick, long lashes.
Right.
And I said, I don't wear that. So I'm not even gonna advertise it.
You feel me? That's not your style.
That's not my style.
That's good to know.
And I wanted something to be true to me and my style and what I like.
Nice.
And for the women out there that do like a little natural and the less is more. So something, a little bit something for everybody. I say. Yeah. However, it
gotta have some variety.
Yeah, a little variety. However, it is a lot more of the natural.
True to you, stick to your script.
Yes, a little natural glam, natural beauty. However, you can get that full glam. Drag queen beat down if you need to.
All the time. For sure. But with that being said, that's damn near a wrap already, a wrap on the cam. For sure. I'm so glad you came, for real, April. Shout out to Dazzlen Bliss. It was so good to learn, to talk some cosmetic games, some lash games. Like I said, I'm learning about lash health and eye shape and the whole shit.
Yes,
so,
and I'm going to continuously drop that type of content because I think it's informative. Like
you said. For real. I didn't know. Fellas know, like I said, get your lady right. Ladies, if the more you know, the better you could look for yourself. More importantly, because stop trying to press these niggas. Do it for yourself, ladies. For yourself. And then, but if you need a man, go ahead, get your lashes right, because I would rather look in your eye.
I was about to say, you said you be looking.
We noticed. I noticed, baby. Yes. I noticed that shit, baby.
So definitely get right.
Yes, but thank you again. Always, please follow Dazzlen Bliss on all social media platforms, Instagram. Visit their website, shop products. Like I said, get custom made lashes. All of the above. Contact, get some inquiries, of course, and stay tuned for some new product, some new eyeshadow and shit.
Yes,
for sure.
Some new products like. We gonna be dropping some.
We here. We gonna stay in your face.
Definitely tap in and definitely they can get a 10%. I believe 10% discount. Your code. What's the wave?
What's the
wave promo code? Always happening. So if you're watching this show,
we gonna put it.
It's always active. Been active since episode 5.
Come on,
you know what I'm saying? We gonna keep it going. So what's the wave is always continuously going. If you are watching this podcast. What's the way?
We out here.
All day, any day. You can drop that code and get a discount. I got you.
Come on. Dazzlen Bliss, we locked in. So glad to have you. Other than that, that's a wrap. It's been episode 30. That's been another great episode. What's the Wave with your host, Son of the Wave. Shout out to April again. We'll see y'all next week.
Oh, yes. Son of the Waves is the best. If you jumping in this water, please wear a vest. Take a breath and compliments to my chef. Hit my goddamn producer, need a beat, heaven sent.
I know a bitch who would set a nigga up for $1. Reason why I can never give